Shahid. Hi, Ileana. Welcome to our show. Yes, Shahid.
ट्रॉली अभी तक रुकी नहीं है, to keep speaking.
Stop it. The action is on you. You are supposed to speak up now. It's your
मुझे
turn.
तो रोज मेरे साथ तो ऐसा रोज होता है, ऐसे हादसे रोज होते हैं. आज आपके साथ भी हादसा होना चाहिए.
Oh my God. No, but tell me, Shahid, you're back after a year. Did you miss seeing yourself on screen?
I didn't miss seeing myself on screen. I missed being in front of the camera. I enjoy being in front of the camera.
Right.
So that's something.
As he is right now.
As I am right now.
But there's 1 year gap. What else was happening other than shooting films?
Nothing. I was frustrated. I didn't know what to do with my life. I realized that I have very little. I have very less of a life would be the right. Trying to find the right line.
You can't have less of a life.
I have less of a life when I'm not in front of the camera, man. I mean, it defines me in such a big way because, I've been acting since I was 21. That it's been what? It's been 11 years now, man.
Wow.
So.
Wow. Are you like this generally, or is it the movie and the character you're playing?
I'm very moody, so there are days when I'm like this, and then there are days where I'm a little quiet. But on this film set, I was like this every day.
Yeah.
Because Raji was like this every day. Because everybody on the set was like this every day. Because the movie is like that. It's one of those movies, and so I'm ODing on that right now. I'm still kind of, I'm still reeling under the impact and the effect of Fatah Poster Nikla.
So this is a total masala entertainer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
tell us a bit about it.
It's a madcap film. He plays pretty much like a fake cop. And I believe that he is an actual cop. So I go about my entire life saying this is a cop and I'm his huge fan. So whenever I'm with him, I just go, sir. So it's, that little... Yeah, so it is a crazy film. There's an insane
And
amount
my
of comedy.
permanent expression for Ileana is, कुछ भी बोल Ileana, कुछ भी बोल.
Sir, मैं आपकी बहुत बड़ी fan हूँ.
This is my permanent expression for her.
कुछ ढूंढो वहाँ पे चल रहे हैं. पीछे कर दीजिए, please. Let's follow them. Let's do something. He's always pissed off.
Wow.
He hates me.
This is my romantic face for Ileana.
That's his romantic.
It's a romantic face.
I'm making goo eyes.
In this film,
Yeah. Shahid, we believe you've done pole dancing for this movie.
Yeah,
Cabaret.
believe what you've seen it in the promo.
Yeah.
Cabaret.
It's the first cop I've ever seen in my life who's pole dancing,
kind of number.
and there's a cabaret
What
which
convinced
follows
you to do
after
that?
that. Huh?
What convinced you to do that?
Actually, one of the assistants came up with this idea. His name is Rudraksh, and let me give him credit because it's due. And he always said that when we were doing this cabaret thing, he was like, and there were two poles, right? So there was no plan. There was just this whole situation. So we were inside this club, which is supposed to be like a shady club, and one of the assistants came with wide eyes and said, Shahid, you should dance on a pole, yaar. Tu pole dance kar. So I have pretty much lived Rudraksh's fantasy through this one situation in the film, and somehow we convinced Raji to do it because he was like, nahi, acha nahi lagta hai. And we were like, nahi sir, maza aayega, time pass karenge. So finally he was like, acha theek hai, kar lo yaar, it's looking funny.
Tell us something about Ileana we don't know, Shahid.
She doesn't pay people compliments, ever. She's like a teacher. She's always behaving strict around you. She's very scary.
It doesn't seem like it, really.
Thank you.
She moves her waist really well, but that also people know. But maybe people have not known so much.
Specify, that just sounds wrong.
Very strange, Shahid, really.
Why? I'm talking in context of dancing, yeah?
So how do they know?
Show them then.
I can't show them now.
Why?
No, I'm sorry. I'm
You
on
only
mic
do it when you get paid for it.
Yes.
These actresses.
Give me
I'll
the
do it for
moolah.
free. Anytime.
Yeah,
So I love
really?
Zoom. I love Zoom.
Tell us something about your aspiring actor days. Something real aspiring actor days.
I got rejected from 100 auditions. Everything people know, yeah. What is it? Nothing new. क्या बताऊँ तेरे को मैं नया?
How was your first day, first scene, the first scene that you shot? Tell us
What was
about
your first
that.
shot?
The first shot that I gave was in Ishpesh was this shot where I'm running down with this fake Sachin Tendulkar.
Were you nervous?
I was very nervous. Because everybody was new in the film.
Yeah.
So the chances
You know,
of it getting
right.
made were quite bleak. The biggest star in the film was Annu Malik, and we were like, Annu ji ki music mil gayi hai, to gaane to log sun lenge. Yeah.
Ileana, last year was your first year in Bollywood. You won a lot of awards. You did a very good role. Does it put a lot of pressure on you?
Well, yeah, because I didn't expect Barfi to work. I mean, I've only done commercial films in the South, so when I did an offbeat sort of film like Barfi, I didn't expect it to work. But when it did work, it put immense pressure. So I just expected people to, see me in that sort of, or expect to see me only in that kind of avatar. So seeing me in a commercial film doing stuff like that, like an absolute all-out madcap commercial film.
But did you make like a conscious effort, like after Barfi, I will not do very serious roles. I want to do something fun.
It was. I think it was. I mean, that's one thing that Anurag actually told me before Barfi released, because I was unbelievably nervous and stressed, and I did not know whether the film would do well. I mean, it's a different story, and at the end of the damn story, I don't even get the guy. So I was like, who's going to look at me in the film? But he told me, he's like, I can tell you with utmost confidence that the only bad thing that can come out of this film for you is that people might perceive you as a serious actor. So I did. I mean, I think people really liked me, and I appreciate that. It was really nice. But I wanted to step away from it. I said, let's do something really commercial. Let's go a little nuts.
Shahid, have you gone past that stage in your life where you get nervous, or you kind of feel the heat?
Everybody gets nervous
Yeah.
before a Friday. Whoever says they don't
Yeah.
is lying.
That's true.
You know the pressure comes with the kind of expectations people have of you.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
that
I
kind of
think,
pressure,
see,
I
it's great that people have expectations. I wouldn't want to be somebody people expect nothing from. You know, like, पता नहीं क्या करेगा यार, जो कर रहा है देख लो. So I'm happy that people expect, and I'm ready to work hard to live up to those expectations. This film is crucial because it's a new genre for me. I've never attempted a film like this before. I've never done actually an out-and-out comedy like this. I've never done it before, but I'm very happy and very excited and really looking forward because I've had a blast on the film. We've all had a blast on the film. So let's see.
Yeah. With the kind of caliber you have, Shahid, the kind of potential you've always shown, people always wish you did more films. Do you really wish that,
Yes. Yes, I was depressed when I didn't work. I promise I will do much more work. I realized I'm very happy when I'm on sets. I realized I'm very happy when I'm working.
Yeah.
And that's something I'm definitely making a conscious effort to make sure that I stay as often as I can on set and do as much work as I can, for sure. And that chair
Is that
squeaked
because
again.
you're very choosy? You took a very long time to sign on a project? Or
If
what
I was
exactly do you
choosy,
do really?
it's much easier to convince me now. Like, I really want to work now. Like, I'm desperate to work. It's just like, I want to be on set. I want to, like, do movies.
That's all he keeps talking about.
Yeah.
You play a cop in the film also.
A fake cop.
A fake cop, right, yeah. So you do references from the coolest cop from recent times, Chulbul Pandey. Did you do any references from him?
Well, I'm a Salman Khan fan in the film.
Yeah, exactly,
So
yeah.
Vishwas Rao wears these Being Human
Yeah.
t-shirts and he checks out Dabangg 2's posters. So
Yeah.
obviously the character is definitely influenced by, not real life cops, but actually cops he's seen on screen. So his behavior also is...
spoofy thing, yes,
yeah,
yes.
it is.
Yeah.
And that's what is funny about the film because he makes these very typical heroic entries in that cop outfit and then after that he's crying saying, I'm not a real cop, please get me out of this situation. I don't want to
His
fight.
life is like a big Bollywood story.
Yeah.
Film.
Yeah.
I really want to ask you this, Shahid, in an industry where actors are so easily written off and every Friday the game changes.
Gee.
You face a lot of films that have not really worked,
Yeah.
but you've stayed on top of the league. How do you do that?
I guess people remember you for the good work that
Yeah.
you've done. I think the most important thing and the most relevant thing for an actor is there are certain people who might be a part of really successful films, but people don't connect with them. And then there are actors who have done successful films and people connect with
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
But you should never go through a phase in your career where people stop connecting with you. Being a part of a good film and a bad film is a part of every actor's life. You will go through films which will be extremely successful, you'll go through films which will be totally rejected, but people should want to see you, people should connect with you, people should be looking forward to seeing you in front of the camera.
Was there a point where you said, okay, I will change the way I'm doing this? I will change the course of my career or something like that?
The one very big change that I've gone through, which wasn't a part of my personality earlier, is earlier I used to work for self-satisfaction. Now I work to satisfy the people that I work with. I think that's a very big change that has happened, and it's very liberating.
What about you, Ileana?
No, I think I work for self-satisfaction, and I think I'm very selfish, incredibly selfish, and I'm never happy with myself. Like even before Barfi released and I saw it, I sat and cried after the screening. Neetu ji and me were the only two who cried. Neetu ji, of course, was crying with happiness. She was like, oh my God, that's great. I was like, oh my God, no one's going to look at me. So I did. I was sobbing for a good 15 minutes and I was just terrified. So I'm never happy. I always have the worst possible thoughts. That's why I should probably stop thinking or think a little less. But yeah, I'm selfish.
Shahid,
Yes.
how are you enjoying your single status?
Singledom.
His singledom.
My singledom, which I didn't have all through my 20s, I finally have in my 30s. I'm living my 20s in my 30s.
Most people don't
Is that
have it in
right?
their 20s.
Really?
30s is the
think
most
so.
that
No, yeah, there are a lot of people I know
It's quite
are
sad.
like rocking
I mean,
it
you
up
just
and
want to
like
get
being
into a
single.
relationship and you're...
I'm very happy with where I am personally. I don't know. I think I've understood myself a lot more. I think in the last couple of years I've got to spend time with myself, understand myself better, grow, evolve.
Yeah.
And I think it's very important to reach a point where there is no past baggage when you get into a relationship.
Yeah.
And it's very important to be in a relationship when you're not needy of a relationship. Because when you're needy of a relationship, it's like you're putting
You look at
pressure
it
on the other
differently.
person.
Yeah.
You're putting pressure on the other
Yeah.
person, right? It's your own emotional need which is making you get into a relationship. I think you should ideally get into a situation where you can just be with somebody because you love them and not need anything from them, essentially,
So now you're at a more settling and stable stage emotionally.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm pretty settled emotionally, I would say, yes.
Yeah. No, but there was a quote where you said that you're tired of dating actresses.
I just said it because I think the one most important thing for an actor is to find normalcy. You know, so maybe if you find a girl who's normal, who
Because actresses are not normal.
Yeah, because an actress is not normal. What do you mean a girl who's normal?
No, I'm teasing him. I get
okay, what
that,
do you define as
though.
normal? What is normal to you?
somebody who's not necessarily a celebrity or part of the industry. I think the one thing that I really crave as a
Yeah.
person is to be like how I was before I became an actor, spend simple, real, normal moments, which don't happen all the time after you became an
That's
actor.
not what happened with you being
With
very
him,
much,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, but maybe if you're with somebody who's not necessarily from the industry, I think it'll be an interesting change.
Ileana, what about you?
Well, yeah, your entire life's under scrutiny. I haven't dealt with it. I mean, people don't even recognize me. I head from the gym to the groceries, buy my bhaji, whatever. No one even recognizes me. They'll be like, huh, who, maybe, not sure. So I am still leading a life of normalcy. I'm very happy, very pleased with the way I'm doing so far. But yeah, I haven't dealt with his issues yet.
What does your buying bhaji have to do with the question?
I'm saying that, see,
That's
with
how
your,
life
you
is
can't
very normal
step
and yours
out
is
without
not.
people
You're
not
saying your life is
recognizing.
normal?
It's
Yeah,
quite
yours
normal.
is not
What
exactly
rubbish.
what you're trying to say.
It's
I don't
my
agree with
life,
that.
my perception. Hello, you don't
If
agree
she
with
goes
it.
and buys bhaji, what's your problem, really?
Okay, I have no problem.
I mean,
with that.
really
She'll
nice
buy
bhaji.
Very normal life.
Whenever
I
she
lead a very
wants,
normal life.
after she finishes her workout, she can go buy bhaji every day of the week.
Shahid, we heard you're doing Milan Talkies. Tell us about that.
I haven't signed the film. It's been offered to me. I'm still to hear it. Once I hear it, I'll decide. But Tigmanshu's a fantastic director. And I really enjoyed Pansing Tomar of his last year.
Okay.
But the status is that I am yet to hear the film.
And also Vishal's next, Vishal Bharadwaj.
Yes, yes. Me and Vishal are working together again, which I consider myself very fortunate whenever I get cast by him. He gave me the best role of my career, which was Kamine. And we're doing an adaptation of Hamlet.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I would, he would like to come and talk about it himself. But yeah, I'm very excited. It's an extremely interesting role, and I think any actor playing Hamlet is really a privilege. So I'm very excited.
So will you guys be watching the movie on the day of release, Shahid?
I hope to see it.
too,
In the theatre?
before it.
Yeah, I hope to see it one day before.
Yeah, I hope to see before it release.
Yeah, for
releases,
sure.
yeah.
I always go and see every film of mine in the
In the
theatre.
theatres?
For sure.
I'd love to. I haven't seen it yet.
This was a total masala interview. Thank you so much. We had a blast. I hope you guys had a nice time too.
We did.
Fab.